was younger, I was like a floozy. Like, I was just like, I lost my virginity when I like graduated high school, so I lost it like fairly late. And I remember losing my virginity like at my middle school park with like one of my good guy friends. I was like 18 or 19. I was in Miami, and because that's where like I grew up. And that summer, I was like couch surfing, and I was staying with like one of my really good guy friends. And then, yeah, the guy that I lost my virginity to was just like, hey, what are you up to? Like, do you want to go to the park? And I was just like, yeah. And I think I like asked him to like take my virginity because I was just like, I'm like in college and I've never had sex before. And like, what the fuck, dude? I feel like a loser. And so he came over to my friend's place, and then we like walked to the park because it was in the neighborhood. And then, yeah, we had sex. And I remember, like, a lot of my girlfriends had slept with him, too, because he was, like, the hottest guy in our high school. And he only had one ball sack. But, like, he didn't show me. Like, he only pulled his pants down, like, so that his dick would, like, flop out, like, over his pants. But, like, it was just, like, it was not romantic. It was not passionate. Like, he's fucking me, and we're, like, on the playground. Like, we're literally on the playground. We started off on the benches, and like I was on top of him, and I'm like tall. I'm like 6'1", so almost every guy that I've ever been with is like shorter than me, like skinnier than me, shorter than me, because I'm like a thick girl and I'm tall. And I remember like being on top of him, and in my head I was just like, oh my god, I'm gonna like crush this guy. And we're like making out, and then like he's just like, yeah, like, do you wanna give me head? And I was just like, I guess. I do not, unless I like really like you, I fucking hate sucking dick. That's like my least favorite thing to do in the entire world. Really, I fucking hate it so much. I'm like down there and I'm like thinking about things, like I'm thinking about the most random things, like, alright, just count to 30 and then like come back for air and just be like, I have to use the bathroom. But yeah, anyway, so like we fucked, and it was like, it was good. It hurt. Like, I remember it hurting, and like I was screaming, and he was like covering my mouth because we're like in a neighborhood. We're in a fucking, there's a middle school, there's a park, and then there's like a fucking like gated community. And he was just like, you need to like shut up because like somebody's gonna call the cops. And I was just like, this hurts. Like, I'm a virgin. Not anymore, I guess, but it was a good first time. I feel like, obviously, like, I don't know, maybe I would have wanted to lose it to somebody that I was in a relationship with, but then again, like, I don't fucking care. But he was my friend, like, we were really good friends, and like, he was hot as fuck. Like, he was so cute. He had a really nice body, and he was like a skateboarder. Oh my god, he was so hot. I'm like having flashbacks right now, because I'm just like, he had like long brown hair, and like a beard. Like, who the fuck had a beard in high school? Like, I remember I transferred to that school from like a private school, and he was in my like music theory class, or he wasn't even in, his girlfriend was in my music theory class, and he would always like skip to her class. And I remember, and I was just like, how the fuck are they together? Because she was like this cheerleader and like dancer and very popular and snooty, and he was like always skipping and like always smoking weed, and like would bring a skateboard to school and like skate around everywhere, and I was just like, oh, I'm in love with him. And he was just like so cute. Oh man, I'm just like having flashbacks. Like, what if we would have ended up together? No, that's not. No. He's dating one of my friends now, and I'm happy for them. So I think he dated everybody in our high school. So that's not. I don't know how good that is. But yeah, I feel like I am happy that I lost my virginity to him, because he was a friend, and like it wasn't romantic and it wasn't cute and there weren't rose petals, but like it was at my middle school park,